Hey, what's up, guys? Boo617, welcome back to the channel. Check this out, right? The other day, I'm chilling at my mom's crib, having a good time. It was my little brother's birthday, and my car was my 370Z was parked in the driveway, and then I noticed something weird. It had a flat tire. I'm sitting there looking at it like, whoa, this must have just happened like right now. So you know what? I'm on my way to fix it. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. It's the most simplest thing in the world to do. Don't take it to a shop. Don't waste your money unless if it's on the tire, on the top of the tire, you could do it yourself. If it's on the wall or very near the wall, if it's punctured there, or if it's slashed, you need a new tire. I used to work at a tire shop, and that's like 101. If it's on the wall or near the wall, get it either professionally fixed or get a new tire. But I'm gonna show you how to fix it the right way. Got you. All right, guys, so there it is. There's the flat tire. So first step is figuring out where the hole is. So we're gonna fill her up. We're gonna go around with a squirt bottle and see if we can find any bubbles or hear any escaping air. So I have my handy dandy portable compressor. Gonna fill that up and then see what's up. Alright, so let's just flip the tire around so we could see if we see any holes or anything. Alright, so what we did, we pumped it up around 30 to 40 psi, and with any bottle, you know, start spraying around when you see the bubbles. Then you get a pinpoint. Look at it. You can pinpoint exactly where the hole is or the puncture. Also, make sure there's soap in the bottle so that the bubbles produce better and you can find the hole better. So you can go to any of your local auto store and get one of these kits here. It's gonna come with pretty much everything and anything you need to repair a tire. This is the first tool we're gonna use. We're gonna put it right in the hole and we're gonna drill it in. We're gonna keep going. It takes some time and effort, but we're gonna pretty much screw this in to make the hole bigger. That's the first step. All right, so I got it in there. So basically now what I wanna do is I just wanna make this hole bigger. I'm gonna twist this around. All right, so once you've created the hole big enough, right? What you wanna do, you wanna get these strips, right? And use one of them. That's all we need because there's only one hole. When you get one of them, you're gonna get this tool now and you're gonna thread it in here. So he's gonna pinch, squeeze it in there. Get some pliers and then pull it through the other side. You're gonna slide it through just like that, halfway. All right. So what you want to do is you're gonna pull this out. You're gonna pull this one out, and as fast as you pull this out, you're gonna push this in. All right. So basically, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a little bit of water on this so it can slide right in easier. And we're gonna pull this quick, and then this one in. I'm gonna push this one in quick. So the first attempt that I just tried was a fail because I gotta make this a lot thicker, the hole. So make sure you guys do that. If you're doing this, make this nice and thick. Alright guys, I recommend using some WD-40 or some type of lubricant. Basically what you're gonna do once this is in, and you see that it's protruding like that, you're gonna take this out as fast as you can. And that, once you take this out, it leaves that inside. That's pretty much it. Fill her up. Make sure that there is no other holes. And that's it, you're done. Like I said before, if it's too close to the sidewall, don't even touch it. Just get new ones. I'm telling you, it's gonna pop on the highway and then you're gonna be sorry. So right now it is, let's see, it's around 45 PSI. So we're gonna let it sit, and then about in an hour or so I'm gonna come back and test it out. And if it's still at 45, then we good. If it's lower, then that means there's another hole. Well, just finished a very successful day with the family. It was a great day. After, you know, I fixed a tire and got in the pool and we did our thing. But anyways, guys, that was on how to fix a tire on your own. It is really easy. It just takes a little bit of elbow grease. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you use any other kits to fix your own tires, let me know. How do you guys do it? But for those that don't know how to do it, have never seen those kits, hey, they jamming out here. Yeah, so like I said, if anybody don't know those kits, you can go to any local car store, car parts place, AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, Pep Boys, all of them, or whatever store is in your area, and they got those kits. So check those out if you need them. And you know what? Matter of fact, I recommend grabbing a setup, even if your tire is not messed up, even if your tire is not flat. I recommend picking one of those up because that's an emergency. It's actually happened to me before where I'm on the road and I got a flat tire and I check really quick and I could see that it's like a nail and I could just patch that up really quick without having to call a tow truck or anything. And for whoever is interested in stuff about cars, about motorcycles, make sure you subscribe and like this video and all my other videos. Check those out too. If you like content like this, check me out. If you like content like this, check out my page because I'm going to continue to post up a bunch of stuff about cars. In particular, my 370Z Nismo, my R1, my Rogue, but all around car stuff. If you like this stuff, subscribe and like. Boo Boo 617.